Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with some more Hearthstone. Today we'll be spotlighting SjoW's Control Warrior deck that he used to reach rank 1 Legend. We've got some of those staple early game Control Warrior minions like the Armorsmith as well as the Acolyte of Pain, some of the new Nax cards including Deathspite and Sludge Belcher which greatly enhance Control Warrior, and then some legendary game winners including Ragnaros and Ysera. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck in action. In today's example game, we'll be playing against a Paladin. Don't like this opening hand. We're looking for some of our early game minions, Acolyte of Pain, Armorsmith. We got none of that. We do get the Fiery War Axe, but we want the Pain and Armorsmith because it lets us deal with his hero power, Reinforce. When he gets his 1/1s in play, we can walk into them, get armor, get card draw. But again, unfortunately, we got none of those. So nothing turn 1 from him. So it might not be aggro. Let's armor up and pass the turn. See what he does turn 2. If he throws down like Knife Juggler or whatever, we'll know he's doing like face style, but I would have expected him to have a turn 1 play, most likely, if he was running face, so this might be more of a mid-game control pally. Ooh, Acolyte of Pain, perfect. All right, let's toss that in play. This is amazing. So what this is gonna do is it's gonna let us pick off his minions and get card draw. I mean, we're probably gonna get 3 card draw for this thing. He's gonna coin, what is he coining into? Wait, is this seriously a Hammer of Wrath? Wow, alright. I've not seen that in a Paladin deck in forever. But I guess if he's running control, I don't know, that's crazy. I also have like not played it this month basically at all. I've barely played Hearthstone this month. Let's armor up and pass the turn. So maybe Hammer of Wrath is a new thing in a control pally deck. It's been so long since I've seen that, so it's crazy. Here's a mind control attack. So let's see, we've got the Fiery War Axe. We also have Loatheb. So we can play the Fiery War Axe, obviously, hit the mind control tech, and then armor up. And I think we should do that. I mean, Loatheb, the problem with playing Loatheb is that he just plays, if he plays an Abusive Sergeant next turn, then he has damage to kill it, and it's kind of a waste at that point, so. I was a little nervous about that big game hunter in my opening hand, but since he's running control, he might have, oh, okay, there's a Sludge Belcher. Actually thinking about doing the Black Knight on it. I know we have to worry about Tyrion, but we've got lots of ways to deal with Tyrion. So yeah, let's just go ahead and Black Knight. So what this does, it removes its Sludge Belcher, but it also gives us a nice beefy body in play. We've got a 4/5 in play, and I think we're gonna get rid of that as well. We've got a 4/5 in play now, so this allows us to respond to anything he might play, and then we could also, if he plays something with 6 health, we could armor up, shield slam. He's gonna play the Azor. Okay, so that's perfect. We could walk into the Drake. Yeah, I mean, that's an option. Let's see what we draw. There's a Cleave. All right, why don't I actually Sludge Belcher right now? So I can hit him for 4. Because with the Drake alone, he can't get past Sludge Belcher. Yes, we're giving him the extra turn of +1 spell power, but even if he consecrates, he just gets by the Sludge Belcher and he doesn't kill our Black Knight. So I think I'd be okay even if he consecrated right now. Consecrate for 3 and then attacks into the Sludge Belcher. Eldor Peacekeeper. Alright. He's gonna hit that. Reinforce. So we've got the Sludge Belcher to attack with. Never mind, there's a Elven Archer out of nowhere. Alright, well, let's see. Cleave, attack. We also have the Armor Up and Shield Slam. So why don't we do that to that first. Alright, and then we can get rid of one of his 1/1s with this. And then we cleave and we attack into his 3/3. That's perfect. So that leaves us with the Black Knight still in play at 3 health. Let's go ahead and do the shield block right now, actually. Cruel Taskmaster, alright. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I didn't actually, come to think about it, I didn't actually need to shield block there. I could have just armored up and saved it for another time. Alright, there's a Loatheb. Because it is good to save shield block for when you can follow up with a shield slam for like surprise extra damage. Alright. So he's got Loatheb in play now. So I can trade up with the Cruel Taskmaster, which I don't mind doing, especially since I don't have Grommash in my hand. We can play our own Loatheb as well, which I think I'm going to do. So let's drop this and play first. Okay, and then we can either, so I can either take the damage to the face or trade up. And I think we're gonna trade up. So we're gonna ping this, bring it up to 6 attack, and then we will hit his Loatheb in the face to get rid of it. And then we can armor up our Fiery War Axe. Let's just armor up, we don't need the War Axe, and maybe he's running a Slime or whatever. Okay, so I think that's good. We have nice board presence. There's a Kodo, so there goes our Taskmaster. And then he reinforces. Annoying thing in this matchup is Ragnaros is kind of a tough play here because he's likely to always have at least a few minions in play. All right, so we're gonna trade in that. That's obvious. Then let's just throw down Ysera. Let's just throw down Ysera. I think it's a good turn to do it. I wouldn't want to rag there. Obviously, the big game hunter and faceless would have been useless. I could have facelessed Loatheb, but that would have been stupid. Ugh, yuck. Okay. Well, this was coming eventually, so there it is. Equality walks into it. Plays his own reinforce. Yeah. And gonna Holy Light. Okay. So he's up to 30. Good for us, though. We're at 39. All right. Death's Bite's not bad. And we can attack him and prepare for a turn for Ragnaros. I want Ragnaros right now. I can't, obviously, because I played Death's Bite, but what I just did is set us up for a turn to clear his minions and then play Rag. You see what I'm saying? So he's obviously going to reinforce this turn again, as well as whatever else he's got going on. And we can sort of set up for an opportunity. Okay, shit, it's Ragnaros. So probably nix my plan. I think we should likely big game hunter that, right? I think we should big game hunter, or we could execute. I don't know. The execute's probably better served for something else. Well, let's go with the Acolyte of Pain as well because we can get the combo. So we're gonna go like this. Trigger that. It's gonna get rid of his 1/1s. Plus, it's gonna give us a card draw. There's a Sludge Belcher. All right, and then why don't we go ahead and throw down the big game hunter? And then I think I'm just going to Fiery War Axe as well as armor up. So playing the Fiery War Axe now gives me the opportunity to go for a full clear of his board next turn. It gives me that extra sort of reassurance that I can clear his board next turn. Everything I'm trying to do is try to set up for a Ragnaros straight to the face, guaranteed. That's what I'm attempting to do here. Okay, there's Consecrate. So Consecrate clears the board. We get a card draw off of the Acolyte. What is it? Another Death's Bite. Okay. He's gonna reinforce. All right. So we could kill the minion and Rag and get the 8 straight to his face. We could also just play the Sludge Belcher. I'm assuming he's got a big game hunter. But if he doesn't, we could faceless our Ragnaros next turn. If he does not have a big game hunter, we could faceless our Ragnaros next turn. So why don't we take a chance? Either way, we're gonna get 8 damage to the face, even if he does end up killing it. So there we go, 8 damage to the face, gonna bring him down to 14. Well, let's see if he has that play. If he doesn't, it's awesome, because we can faceless and then we've got 2 Rag Fireballs being slung next turn. But he does. There's a big game hunter. And Trucifer Champion, us to the face, bringing us down to 29, gets a minion in play, all right. Let me think. We have Ysera Awakens, obviously for potential board clear in the future, but this is kind of a shitty turn. I guess we kill us, well, it's Ysera Awakens. Yeah, wait, he's really low. Let's Ysera Awakens now. Go with this. He's down to 11. Now let's hit him in the face because we have the Death's Bite. So I mean, we could get a win just with our weapons. We've got Death's Bite and a Sludge Belcher in play. He doesn't have enough to kill the Sludge Belcher at the moment, as his weapon only hits for 4. 3 damage would be dealt, but it'd be offset by 2. There's a Pyromancer. Does he have a second equality? No. Lay on Hands. That's only 1 damage across the board, but this also lets him weapon attack. Plus he gets the healing, so that puts him out of potential fatal range with our Death's Bite, which does suck. So it's up to 15 now. There's Cairne. Cairne's good. Too bad we can't Cairne faceless, huh? So let's kill that Cairne, Death's Bite, and swing him, bring him down to 11. Again, and we have him dangerously low. 8 damage in play. That put him at 3. If he doesn't kill Cairne and we faceless it, we're pretty much likely to have the game. Okay, this Tyrion. Ooh. Ooh, Tyrion, huh? Well, thank you very much. There's the humility. I don't really care so much about that. It would be nice to have him full attack, but... So, we can faceless attack, whirlwind, execute. The faceless would drop the shield, but that's gonna happen anyways, so... Yes, go like this, attack, whirlwind. Execute his Tyrion. And then I guess we just hit him for 1, armor up, pass the turn. Oh, my friends, this is looking good. This is looking mighty good. We have Tyrion in play. When it dies, we get a weapon, unless he throws a Spellbreaker at it. Or Owl, but Spellbreaker is more common in this type of... There's a Guardian of Kings. All right, so that brings him up to 16. Outdoor Pass. Damn it! Where's all our damage? Freaking Peacekeepers, Humilities. Ugh, gosh, so much. So much threat. Oh, it's almost considered like threat removal. It doesn't completely remove it, but you know that. You get what I'm saying. All right, so let's shield block, see what we draw. We have the Brawl, but I don't want to Brawl. Not yet, anyways. I mean, if we did Brawl, we get Cairne back. But yeah, I don't want... We're gonna wait. Let's just go ahead and do this. We can kill that like that, and then we can just hit him for 2. It's not much, but when Cairne dies, he comes back as a 4/5. When Tyrion dies, we get a 5/3 weapon. And besides... Yeah, I don't know. I think this is pretty good. He might have another... Guardian of Kings, so he's gonna take that to the face. He's at 13. Here's our weapon. We get a bunch of... We're getting armor. We just got 2 chunks of armor. There's a Sludge Belcher. And a Kodo. No, please get a Cairne. Yes, Cairne. Thank you. Perfect target. All right. Interesting. All right. Well, let's go ahead and attack into this. Our thing's still alive. Then we're gonna toss down Execute. So it's gonna get rid of his 3/4. Then we can attack into the 1/2. Well, let's play, we're gonna play Grommash. We're gonna attack into the 1/2 with the 4/5. And I actually think I'm gonna go ahead and just go for it. We're gonna go ham here. Because he's down to 4 now. So he's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage in play. Not enough to kill us. He can kill Grommash. Son of a second equality. Oh no, all right. Well, he's at 4 though. I mean, we have the weapon to kill him next turn. True Silver Champion, never mind. He has the attack? No, he hasn't attacked. All right, so that breaks him up to 6. Holy crap, this game. Oh my gosh, this game, control versus control, man, I tell ya. Ugh. This is a Sen'jin Shieldmasta. I guess we just play that, armor up, hit him for 5. Bring him down to 1. He heals up for 2, which will put him at 3. He can kill our thing with either both minions or an attack and 1 minion, which I would guess that's what he would do. Guardian of Kings brings him to 7. He just keeps sneaking out of death range here. He runs 2 mind control techs? Are you serious? That is not... Alright, anyways. How about we armor up and just pass the turn? So what I'm thinking is that if I wait for him to play more creatures, I'm gonna get a better chance of my Brawl being good for me. Okay, so he reinforces, that's perfect. Now ideally he will play 1 more not super threatening minion. That would be ideal. Okay, never mind. I think it is Armorsmith Brawl turn. He gave us better odds by reinforcing, so here we go. Let's see who comes out victorious. Yes, 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 yes! That is the Armorsmith. Such value. Armor up, pass the turn. We're gonna save our weapon attack just in case we need it for any minion he might play. We've got Sylvanas in play. Victory is mine. And wrapping things up with SjoW's deck list for Control Warrior, we have got 2 Executes, 2 Shield Slams, 2 Fiery War Axes, and a Cleave. Cleave really being one of the few variations to this deck compared to what we'd consider a standard Control Warrior. Cleave went out of vogue, but it has since come back, at least in SjoW's list here. 2 of the Armorsmiths, allowing you to get some early game armor. Try to get as much value out of these as possible, especially against a deck with a lot of low attack minions early on. Getting an early Armorsmith and Acolyte of Pain can help you control the board, get some card advantage as well as armor advantage, which is huge, huge, huge. Cruel Taskmaster, such a multifaceted creature, able to ping off creatures, able to pump up your minions for value trades, and then of course able to trigger the crazy combo with Grommash Hellscream for 12 attack, charge in a single turn. We've got the double shield block. Ideally you want to use this on curve and not turn 3, if at all possible. So if you're sitting at turn 3 and you've got a shield block and you've got nothing else to do, it's actually best to armor up. You get more total armor value out of it if you armor up then, and then on turn 5 potentially, or any turn beyond that, armor up plus a shield block. It's also really good to save shield block to use in conjunction with shield slam for some surprise creature removal. Big Game Hunter to deal with some of the hand locks out there, some of the decks with those large minions, even like those stall mages with giants that you might be seeing running around. You know what Big Game Hunter is for. If you're not seeing a lot of big late game control decks though, you might want to swap out Big Game Hunter for something else to deal with early or mid-range decks. 2 of the Death's Bite, so yes, we've got 4 total weapons in this deck. It's just so good. The 2 War Axes for the super early game, the Death's Bite for the Death Rattle of small minion removal, plus that 4 attack. Sen'jin Shieldmasta to deal with some of those aggro and mid-range decks. It's a nice taunt. I have the Brawl for mass removal. Faceless Manipulator. So many good targets in your own deck. Even just a Sludge Belcher, but some of the super value targets including Cairne, Sylvanas, Grommash, or Ragnaros or Ysera, and then obviously anything else your opponent may play if you're dealing with the Paladin like we saw, being able to copy his Tyrian Forge Ring can be GG. We've got the Loatheb, the Sludge Belcher, Cairne, Sylvanas, Black Knight, Grommash, Ragnaros, Ysera. You guys know what these cards do. Super value, and yeah, I mean, a deck of legends. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this spotlight. We're going to be taking a look in a follow-up video at a few games with SjoW's Control Warrior, so stay tuned for that. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow. Keep watching and keep owning.